Welcome back to episode 12 of Nathan's Kitchen Co's vlog. Today we have got Chris and Matt from PVS Media. Thanks for coming in, gents.
Mate, thanks for having us.
No, looking forward to this all week.
Oh, good stuff. So this episode's really exciting because you'll probably notice by some of the video footage already, I'm not filming this one. It's not a static camera. We've got people behind the scenes filming from you, gents. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's what we do.
It's what we did. Well, we thought when you asked us, we very kindly asked
Yeah.
because Matt was saying before.
Yeah, like we invite people on the podcast, but we never
don't
get
tend to
invited.
go
on
on
stuff,
stuff, yeah.
so we've been looking forward to this. Yeah.
And we thought, what better to show what
absolutely.
we do than to do it.
Yeah, to showcase your business,
Show what we do.
to show what you do.
Show what we do.
So on from that, what does PVS actually do?
Well,
What and how do you want to do it? Because this is my first duo on the van.
Wow.
So I've done a Northampton, so out of Grantham,
nice.
but I've never had a duo.
Oh, well then,
So-
we sort of come as a pair.
Okay.
We're often, although we don't spend as much time together as we used to.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's-
it used to be just us two in the business.
Right. Okay.
And, like, in fact, when we're filming in our car park now in
Yeah.
your van,
Yeah.
we started in a very. I mean, the office was probably this size.
Yeah, not much
We
bigger.
shared a Mac.
Yeah.
We had one computer if we needed to print anything or send anything. Because we
That's
couldn't get
right,
business Wi-Fi here. We
Okay.
had to pop home and print something out, or pop home and send a video file.
Really?
No
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
No.
Yeah, no
Couldn't
Wi-Fi.
afford it.
Wow. So
Couldn't afford it.
so you've grown.
We have
We have
grown.
grown,
You've grown
Yeah,
over the years, haven't you?
Yeah, we're 9 full-time employed now.
Wow.
And nearly
and
9
then
years.
In nearly 9 years, eight and a bit years.
Wow.
But Matt and I have been working together for 9 years. We worked together for about a year before we started the business proper.
Okay.
And then we've got 9 people we employ, including us.
Yeah.
And then we've got some ancillary other people who help us out. Some
Yeah.
designers.
Some talent on camera.
Some sort of freelance
Yeah.
animators, a couple of presenters.
Oh wow.
We also work quite closely with a couple of partners who do things that we don't do,
Okay.
like social media management, web design, things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we work collaboratively with other businesses. So yeah, it's grown over
Yeah.
time, I guess.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. You're doing
Thanks,
a wicked job. Loving
Yeah,
the socials,
Gotta have
loving the
fun at
videos.
work, right?
Yeah,
So, which
absolutely.
is this as well.
Yeah. So talk to us. What does PVS actually do?
So we are, I guess, a small agency. Like
Okay.
we do anything from, well, our main bulk, isn't it, is filming and post-production, like editing. So
Yeah.
anything from small social media stuff to big rebrand campaigns. Really, we did did a lot of work in the property industry.
Okay.
So like we did a Newton Fallowell Northwood like full rebrand last year.
Nice.
So it depends on the client and their needs, but we can also we can hustle from big to small and back again. So
Right.
depends on what people. We found over 15 years, video used to be a tough sell. A bit
Okay.
like selling websites. Whereas now, if you said to someone, I haven't got a Facebook page or a website, they'd
Yeah.
look at you a bit funny and go, why not?
Yeah.
And it's getting to that stage with video now where people are like, oh, this video thing's not going away.
No.
Maybe I should get some on my
Yeah.
on socials or my website. So yeah.
It's
100%.
broad. It's really broad.
Yeah.
We film for SME business all the way up to blue chip.
Yeah.
We do green screen, animated,
Yeah.
drone, FPV, 360, building mapping,
Okay.
rebranding,
food filming.
podcasts.
I know. Yeah.
Podcasts, and anything that requires cameras, professional photography.
Yeah.
Anything that that you might need for your business from a visual perspective.
Okay. And let's go back a bit then. How did it all start? Where did you start? Where did it all come from?
So I started in news.
Okay.
So after university, I started in news. I was a newspaper journalist.
Yeah.
And I started to basically after finishing my degree.
Yeah.
I wanted something related. I did an English degree, so I
Okay.
wanted something related. I love to write.
Yeah.
And that made good sense. I did that for a couple of years until I got sort of to a point where the money was so bad and the
Yeah.
hours were so long.
Right.
I started looking at a more corporate role. I
Okay.
got headhunted for a role in business sales marketing.
Yes. Yeah.
Did a couple of years in that, and then I went to work in government here in Grantham for 8 years in communications and media
Yes.
and press.
Yeah.
So I did all that.
All right.
Matt had a different.
Yeah, again, the university, worked
Yeah.
for Lloyd's CSB for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then there was some voluntary redundancies that came up. And
Okay.
me and two mates had always wanted to do the travelling thing.
Right. Okay.
So in 2004, which
Yeah.
seems like a long time ago, well, it was
It is a long time
ago.
ago.
It is. Yeah. No.
The grey beard denotes I've been around for a while.
Yeah.
But we went travelling for a year, and then cut long story short, ended up moving back to Grantham from Newcastle. I lived up
Okay.
there for like 12 years.
Yeah.
And then my ex is a hairdresser.
Yeah.
She used to cut the hair of another chap in Grantham who he used to go drinking with in Round Table.
Right.
And
Okay.
then, this chap was getting his haircut one day. He said, "Oh, your Matt does video."
Mhm.
And again, long story short, they
Yeah,
put us
yeah.
3 together, and we did a bit of a road trip around the UK with this other chap, Chris.
Yeah.
Who wanted to give free video training to those in the estate agency industry. So
Oh, wow.
we did see like free video workshops,
Yeah.
and then 9 years later, we're still in business and making
Yeah.
films.
You have skipped on something though, because you've got a Blue Peter badge, haven't you?
Yeah.
So he has. He's got one.
Well, I used to work for a company called the Young Journalist Academy.
Okay.
And we did. They don't do it anymore, but they used to do the Children's Young BAFTA Awards.
Yes, yeah.
And it was sort of backed. It was called Me and My Movie.
Okay.
And they used to run it over the sort of summer holidays. And Blue Peter were the backers of that. And
Right,
they used to
okay.
do a bit on the show. And it's basically children from any age up to, I think it was 18. They had to come up with a script, film it, and edit it themselves. And they
Right.
And so, as part of the Young Journalist Academy, we used to work in schools with sixth formers,
Yeah.
and we put in a couple of entries, and one of them came third.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's all like down to London, red carpet event.
Yeah.
And
You skipped over the fact that I used to hate you.
Really? Because he had a badge.
No, not because of the Blue Peter badge. But when Matt moved back from Grantham, so I'd got a photography business in Grantham called English Finance Photography.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We did weddings and kids and babies and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I did a little bit of video stuff with some businesses that are still around now, Rocket exhibitions, whatever.
Yeah.
And I've been here a while. I went to school here.
Yeah.
I was doing very, very well for myself in Grantham in a visual capacity.
Yeah.
And the business was growing and growing and growing.
Right.
Anyway, my mate Chris Watkin, who does property stuff, is very, very famous, in inverted commas, in the property space.
Yeah.
He asked me at round table, which is great. Any guys in Grantham who are under 45 who want to do something a bit different,
Yeah.
come along to round table. It's amazing. It's
Oh,
best
really?
I've done in 10 years socially. But he said to me, "So you do a bit of video?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Will you help me with this project? I want to go around the UK and do some training."
Yeah.
I went, "Yeah, absolutely, no, fine." I said, "Yes," straight away.
Okay.
I was still working. I'd got my business, but I was still working for
Yeah.
5 days a week, and I was running my business evenings and weekends.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, 100%. I'm in." He was like, "Cool, give me a rate." So I give him a price, whatever. He rang me back about 3 days later. He said, "You know that thing I asked you to do?
Yeah.
Well, I'd already asked this guy, Matt Lee, if he'd do it."
Right.
And Matt had come back from Newcastle, right? Who I didn't realise he was from Grantham originally.
Okay.
He set up this little media company.
Yeah.
And he was starting to pinch the odd bit of work off me. I was like, "Who's this guy?
Yeah.
That's taking work off me. Who's this guy? Who is more connected in Grantham
Yeah.
than me?" Right? Anyway,
Chris is one of those people you roll around Asda with for 20 minutes. And you don't get your shopping done.
No,
It's,
yeah.
"Oh, hello, mate. Hello, mate.
Yeah.
Hello, mate." Sort of names everybody and
a
anybody.
bit like you.
Yeah.
Can't walk across.
We have to go for a meal outside of Grantham because otherwise people just sit down next to you and have a chat, and you're like.
The thing is, but I love that.
I do
because I love that about Grantham. That
Yeah.
it's so friendly and it's so it's so. It's a bit northern, isn't it? Everyone knows everyone and they're friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But anyway, so we said, "Oh, this guy Matt Lee, I've asked him to do the filming as well."
Yeah,
I went,
yeah.
"We'll tell him no," because I've already said
You said
yeah,
it,
straight away. And he's come back to you. He's late. Tell him no.
Yeah.
And because I said to my wife, "This guy Matt Lee keeps taking these bits of work off me," and furious about it.
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, because Chris, he's amazing,"
Mm.
and he said, "I can't do that because I'd sort of already asked him."
Yeah.
So how about I give you half the fee each?
Okay.
And you both do it. And I went, "Well, that's a terrible deal."
Yeah.
Because we're getting half the revenue.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll pay for the train travel, I'll buy the beers and all the food.
Right.
And I thought, well, in for a penny.
Yeah. Why
So
not?
we ended up doing it. And I met Matt.
Okay.
And
I quite like me.
Yeah.
and I quite liked him. And realised that Matt had come back from Newcastle. He'd been here originally.
Yeah.
We know all the same people because he went to King's, I went to King's
Okay.
as well. But he'd left. I went to do my A-levels there. And Matt
Yeah.
left just as I joined. So I didn't know him, but all my mates were mates with Matt. They went skiing
Right.
together. So the reason he was getting all that work was because he knew as many people as me.
Yeah.
And
And you just thought he'd just come back.
yeah,
From...
but we just got on famously because I think as
Okay.
soon as we started chatting and getting on,
Yeah,
and it was brilliant. And then from there, we've just been busy and busy and busy, and we've had ups and downs with business as you do, COVID, flooding,
Yeah.
these a few other bits
Yeah.
that have been quite damning for the business.
Okay.
And so far,
Yeah.
8.5 years in,
Yeah.
9 years really, because of the year we did before
Yeah.
we set the business, we've never had a massive.
No.
It's been
We've
all
never,
right.
we've never had a massive row.
So where it's been a long time. So where does the love of media come from both of you then? Where does your passion come from?
Mine was radio. Like
Oh, okay.
I still huge fan of the radio. Like when
Got
I'm
a voice for radio.
Yeah,
Definitely.
thanks. But when I'm in the
we do a podcast.
Oh yeah.
Listen to it on Spotify.
Unfortunately, it's filmed, so you do get to see my face.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'll have the radio on. I mean, I love anything with a bass line. Like, I used to get into it, like dance music, and used to do a bit of DJing, not out and about and getting paid, but like, just having the decks in the lounge. So I've got a love of vinyl, love of music, and I grew up in quite a musical household. Like, I can't play any instruments, but there's always music on. And yeah, I just think life's boring without a bit of music of a soundtrack. So I don't mind being peace and quiet, but I'll have the radio on 7 till 9, getting all the new music sort of like on an evening when I'm cooking and stuff. And I used to work for it was called Galaxy FM, but it's now part of the Capital One. Capital Radio stuff in Newcastle, and and then like say when traveling, and I was like, I just want to do something in media. I think, and like radio was the first love and passion, and then it sort of moved on a little bit. Met this guy, and the rest is history, really. So, but it's just I've always loved tinkering and making things look nice in terms of like the edit and the post-production, and sometimes taking too long over things, especially when we were a smaller business. We had the time just to sit and pour over an edit for 2 or 3 days, whereas now you still take the time and attention, but the adage is always employ people that are better than you. Now we've got an office full of people that are better than us, so we'll let them take care of it. But it's been an interesting journey.
But the love itself came from the radio, the music, and then you sort of transitioned into it from there.
Yeah, it was a case of like sort of both of us a little bit self-taught. Like
mine was accident. Mine was complete accident. I think for me, so I've always been more creative than I am scientific. So I'm way better at the arts, English, history. Than I was ever at maths and science. And I went to university to do English. I did some radio, student radio, and I wrote for a couple of bits for the student paper. But basically ended up getting the job on the Advertiser in Newark. Basically out of uni, because it was related to what I'd got a degree in. My dad said, "Oh, that'd be good for you." So I applied and got it. I did 2.5 years of that, and then having been in media a while, like I think the nature of it never being the same, like never, like even this morning, every single week is completely different. And it's project delivery, something new, something new. And I think I've got that problem now where if it isn't different, it's not interesting. So I'd struggle, I think, in a more structured environment now. Government was quite structured, but the material was very different all the time. It was always something different, something new, something different, something new. And so there was always that change. And then cameras came by accident. It was that I was a proper journalist. I used to write stuff for a living. And
you can write shorthand.
I can do short.
Can you?
I'm not amazingly well, as my former journalistic colleagues will tell you. Like, not to an amazing speed. 60 to 80 words a minute, shorthand. And I was doing all the written stuff, and when social media started, 2007, 2008. And then a boss of mine who I had at the council, he'd worked in telly for Granada. And he said, "Look, I think we should do more visual stuff for the local authority. Do you know anyone in film?" And I was like, "Well, my mate Nick. I went to university with him. He works in London. He's got a little agency of his own. He does freelance stuff, but also has his own business. He could do me some training." So Nick came up. Give me 2 days, 1 day camera, 1 day edit. That's it. That's all I had. And then went away again with a few quid in his pocket. A few beers and twigs. We've been friends forever. And I just kept going and going and going and going and doing more and more and more and more. Until I got to a point where I sort of taught myself a lot of camera stuff, all the physics, the science behind it. Which is unusual for me because it is science as well as creative. And then now Nick works with us. He's worked with us for the last 5 years. As our head of production. And he always says to me, like, the worst thing he ever did was teach me how to do.
Really?
But all accident. All accident.
Because it's not just point and shoot, is it?
No, we like to engage in telling the story. Chris mentioned like journalistic background, and even to me, to a certain degree, with the Young Journalist Academy. And it's not about, like, say, setting up camera and going, "Go on then, talk." One of our USPs is putting people at ease on camera. Because I mean, like, we've got a few cameras here today, but sometimes, like, you've been in the studio. If you're not ready for it, and there's lights and 2 or 3 cameras pointing at you, some people can get quite nervous. And but advice for anyone out there thinking about getting into video, just keep going. Like, I mean, we know some people that have shot videos, edited videos, left them on the phone, got too scared to post them.
Yeah.
And like, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, you just
no
post.
one watches them.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't care who judges me, but I do care what my close friends and family think of me.
Yeah,
so
of course.
if someone puts a comment on one of our posts or our podcasts or even a video that we've posted, granted it's going to be under someone else's like corporate name, but I don't really care what Sally_63 from Southampton thinks about me and whether I'm good, because I don't know her. I'm probably never going to meet her. Whereas if like my mom or my dad or like nearest and dearest go, oh, you probably shouldn't say that. Or do you know that you're touching your ears all the time when you're talking? Like that's good advice that I'll take on board. But yeah, for anyone worried about the mean old world of social media, just get it done. There's so more advantages to posting.
There is,
bringing people into your world, as you know. Like, I mean, how long have you been doing this, and what have you seen rise-wise?
Oh, the interviewer becomes the
Well,
I know, back off. Come on,
local famous, right?
No, not that. I wouldn't say that. All I would say is, like you've just said, I just love film. I love doing it myself. I just think, just do it. Like, what are we waiting for? And you just said, like, someone that you know had taken loads of videos, edited them, never posted it, but you just wasted the time. Just post it.
People
just scared.
People are quite nervous around cameras,
and I think that does come down from there's a lot of haters out there, and there's a lot of keyboard warriors, and I said this on the channel before, that will happily type away and say, oh, that's rubbish, or that's raw, or that's this. And that puts a lot of people off. But when you put yourself out there, you've just got to have a bit of a thick skin.
Yeah.
And in business, what's the worst that can happen? You put your tail between your legs and you just go again.
Yeah. Well, you're doing it right.
Yeah.
This is a clean, space. All the ingredients are fresh. And you're going to show us how to make some stuff today.
Some smash burgers. Yeah.
I'm going to beat him.
Okay.
Because we've got, Chris touched on it there just briefly, but we started a golf channel.
Yes.
A YouTube golf channel.
Yeah.
Not because we got bored, but we're always looking for new things.
Of course, no exciting.
And
please watch it.
Yeah, I did. I have watched it. I did watch one last night.
Driving success.
So
success.
We'll have to get you on the course actually. Like,
100%.
I've only just started playing this year, so you don't have to be good.
I did see, because you hit one that way, Chris has went straight, and then you went back over this way.
Chris has went straight.
That's what we did it from that. But you did hit a tree on the one I hit, and it went further back than you started.
I did hit a tree. Yeah.
Well, that's where we're coming at, because there's so many pro golfing shows or channels on YouTube, like Bryson DeChambeau or good golf guys.
Yeah.
And we're just normal guys playing golf, which I think the rest of the planet are trying to do. Like, sort of. So
you're normal.
Yeah, well, you're not playing off scratch yet.
No,
so.
Have you got what handicap are you?
About 20.
Oh, okay.
18.
Yeah.
Around there.
Right, okay.
18, 19. I've spent the last few years when we've been trying to grow the business, I said to the guys in the office, like, I'd love to just be able to play more golf as part of, my life.
It's work,
I'd love to put it back. And I found a really good way of making it business.
Yeah.
Through a networking group called For Business.
Yeah.
And Matt and I now play as part of that network.
Okay.
And it's business and golf.
Right.
And in the process of joining that group.
Yeah.
Because you know what it's like as an entrepreneur.
Right.
And I actually read this the other day that really successful entrepreneurs, not that we are.
And I wouldn't class myself as an entrepreneur. I'm just me.
I would say that we are entrepreneurs. I'm happy to be classified as that. But I read a thing the other day about entrepreneurs, and what they do quite successfully is they make hobbies and passions part of their work. Yeah. And that's sort of what we've done with the golf. Like, golf was something that I really wanted to do. Yeah. And originally cameras were my hobby. Right. So my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-uncle took a camera to the trenches in the First War. And I've got that camera. So
I've still got a roll of film that's not been developed yet.
Yeah, but he came back from the war, so it's probably just him with a hanky and a deck chair. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm not. But I like the story better. Yeah. But but my granddad was a really good cameraman. Yeah. My dad was into cameras and whatever, so I always had cameras as a child. Right. So sort of, I guess there's a little bit in the background, but I think I love taking pictures, and then it became my job for South Stephen. Then it became our business. Yeah. The same with golf. Like, golf was a hobby. I was like, how can I make it part of work? And then now we've made it a YouTube channel and it's got sponsors. Yeah. And so we've sort of made that work. And I think you can kind of make as an entrepreneur, you can make things part of your day-to-day life. That fits them all in, because it's like, it's hard to do all the things that you should be doing or could be doing in a week.
It is. And they do say, there's the saying out there that if you find something you love, it's not work.
Yeah, correct.
Exactly.
So that's exactly what I've done here. And it sounds like that's what you guys do. Yeah. You're so passionate about something that it doesn't really feel like work.
No.
and you love doing it.
Yeah.
So it's and you get paid for it.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. But it's winner then, isn't it?
Sometimes we get paid for it.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Really looking forward to the watching some more of it's driving success. Driving success.
Yeah. Driving success.
So that sounds good.
Yeah.
So the love and passion of all that is from you is radio. You started from that.
Yeah, and that tripped into media, which became moving images and film. So yeah.
And that's sort of you're both self-taught.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, YouTube was only just around. It was only started learning, and so there was, guys on. I mean, Ripple Training. Shout out to these guys in America, who just provided free tutorials on Final Cut Pro, which is what we use because we're an Apple-based.
But we have had other training since.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I say self-taught. Nick, who works with me, gave me 2 days. I mean, if that's training, whatever.
Yeah.
But I had a couple of days there, and then a lot of it's practice by doing, and just refining and doing a lot of self-learning, a lot of things. We've done other courses,
right?
Our guys, all the guys who work for us, have got degrees in film.
Okay.
And they've actually properly learned. And those guys have all had other training since. We do some in-house stuff. They've had they're drone pilots, they're qualified in work, all that sort of stuff. So they've done other bits and pieces, and I when I was in government I did a master's in PR.
Okay.
So we have had some
have
some backing.
But
you're just like
but what I'm getting at is like, because you're so passionate about something, you put your all into it, you're probably more qualified, not physically but actually doing the job itself than anyone out there that's gone and done a uni course, etc. So you don't have to go to uni.
No, you don't.
Was that sliding scale where experience meets sort of ability, academic ability?
Yeah.
And then, as you get a bit older, it becomes who you know, not what you know, because you've already honed your skill.
Yeah.
And so, it's been an interesting journey. Yeah, it really has. Yeah.
So going on to your journey, there's highs and lows in business. And I talk about this all the time. Sometimes the lows are really low. And it can be a very, very lonely place having your own business.
It can.
Especially like for me, I'm just on my own. My wife works herself and I've got my children. So sometimes before I've even opened the hatch, I haven't spoken to anyone. And at 5 o'clock I open, then I start to talk to people. Obviously you guys are okay because you've got a few people that work for you. Now. But how do you manage the highs and the lows? Like what do you do?
So, I mean, we've been around for a while, but I think probably our lowest low was 3-4 years ago when we had
2019, I think. It's even longer ago than that.
Oh wow, yeah, probably
the
was.
First time, the biggest.
Yeah, so torrential downpours for days in Grantham and around.
Yeah.
And our office is slightly subterranean, sort of the car park. Yeah. So, and we came. It was a Sunday, wasn't it? I was cooking Sunday dinner at home. I had a couple of glasses of red, so I couldn't jump in the car and drive a beer. I got a panic phone call off him saying, "Dude, we're flooding," and I was like, "What?" Obviously, I'm acutely aware it'd been raining all day.
Yeah.
And like a scene out of Goonies, I jumped on my little lad's like BMX bike. He was probably like 8 or 9 at the time.
Okay.
He was only around near McDonald's, and so in the rain, I'm pedaling on this. I didn't have a bike at the time because I drove most places.
Yeah.
So drove up here. The fire brigade were here. Then this huge like 15-gallon. I think it was a 15-gallon pump in the office. And as you won't be able to see it. They were just pumping. I mean, we opened the double doors to the office, and everything was floating on about 3 inches of water.
Really?
Like the whole 2,000 square foot. And we were like, I swear on the show, but we were like, damn.
Yeah.
So that was pretty low because we lost a lot of stock. We lost a lot of, not electrical equipment as such, but we were so close to
it was really
actually scratching our heads and going, this has ruined the business.
Yeah.
Okay.
We couldn't have any clients down because it took months to dry out properly.
It was
a low.
It was pretty bad, and then we put in other things, defences, flooding, things like that. And we've had subsequent like water ingress 4 more times,
right?
But they've been less severe.
Yeah.
We've had a couple. We had another big one,
right,
which hurt us. But I think the biggest one for me, I think the sort of most panicked, panicked.
Yeah.
I've ever been really around work was during the pandemic. So obviously we're old enough as a business, because a lot of businesses, they say that 85% or 83% of businesses go out of business within the first 18 months.
Yeah.
So obviously we've got over that lump because we're now nearly 9.
Yeah.
But so we've been around for quite a while. Like, when you get to 10 years in business, I think it's something like 5% of businesses make 10 years.
Wow.
So it's, well done.
Yeah.
Well, but I think that was the kind of the lowest point for me, where we'd agreed terms with Nick,
Yeah.
Who was our head of production. He was coming up from London. He was
Okay.
moving with his family.
Yeah.
And he'd come up in the December.
Yeah.
To basically house hunting and stuff.
Wow.
And we'd committed to Nick.
Yeah.
We'd only got the two of us.
Yeah.
One other employee.
Right.
Part-time, but we were like, yeah, this is the right direction for the business. This is where we want to go. We need to get someone of quality who's worked on huge productions in to transform the levels of our business.
Yeah.
And then the world closed.
And then Boris said, no.
The world closed. Unfortunately for us, Nick's former employer wanted to keep him because he's brilliant.
Yeah.
They wanted to keep him for 6 months to transition some of the projects and stuff.
Okay.
So he was able to work there till the June.
Yeah.
And then came over in the June. So that gave us a little bit through the first main lockdown.
Yeah.
Where we were like, okay, cool, we don't have to pay him until he's sort of June.
Yeah.
We'll see where we are. I'm sure it'll be okay, whatever. But that was a real problem for us. And we got this sort of scenario where we couldn't meet.
Yeah.
We couldn't do anything creatively together.
Yeah.
Our job is sort of predicated on this, going places, seeing people, filming stuff, and actually going all over the country to make things.
Yeah.
And we were told you have to stay at home, and we were on the list of must close businesses.
Yeah.
It was really, really difficult, and we had to do all sorts of things. We had clients default on paying us.
Yeah.
Because we're like, we just can't do it. We can't pay you because we've not been paid.
Yeah.
We had our suppliers saying we still need paying.
Yeah.
So we honoured all that. We paid our suppliers.
Yeah.
And Matt and I were like, well, we'll see what we can do. And we took every bit of work we could.
Yeah.
Editing here, Zoom calls there, editing bits and bobs for people, anything even for like 10, 15, 20 quid.
Yeah.
We just took whatever we could.
Of course you do, yeah.
It was hard, yeah. It was
Right.
really, really, really tough. But the silver lining was
that
the pandemic forced everyone onto Teams, onto Zoom, onto Google Meet.
Yeah.
And forced people in front of cameras because it was the only way they could actually be together.
The lockdown
communicate.
quizzes on the
Yeah,
side.
that's it. Yeah.
People got more comfortable being on camera. They got more comfortable being in front of a lens.
Yeah.
And businesses started to realise that this archaic 1990s view that their business was open Monday to Friday 9 to 5 was false.
Yeah.
Because their web presence, their social channels, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
So for us, it allowed us to effectively showcase what we could do. And then after the pandemic, everyone was like, cool, we need more video.
Yeah.
And people were sick of Zoom and sick of Google. So we need nice video.
Yeah.
Nice looking stuff. So actually afterward, that allowed us some growth.
Okay.
And we found a really good upward
sort
of curve after. So there was some pain.
Yeah.
But the thing you said, the only thing I would say actually as a bit of advice to people, if the best thing I've done in business without a shadow, and it was the same for the photography business. I had Michelle there, two of us ran that business, was Matt. Really.
And cut. That was the best thing about it.
because we talk, we speak to a lot of business owners. We do a lot of training.
Yeah.
And there is that kind of that realization that being a solo entrepreneur, being a business owner, when you're a small business or single person business, it can be very, very lonely.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking about things creatively, bouncing ideas off. You're working an 80-hour week.
Yeah.
We're not classed as working people, but we do work pretty hard as self-employed people.
Yeah.
But we're pushing things forward. But if we've got a business partner, and your vision is aligned, then you can just bounce an idea off or whatever, and we'll talk at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. I've had this idea, or send a WhatsApp, dude, you still awake, or whatever, and it's like midnight, and you just have a quick chat. With the golf, back to the golf. Matt was away in Australia when I signed up for his brother's wedding. When I signed up to the golf, and I rang him, he was in an airport moving around Australia. I went, dude, I've had this idea, and I said, the golf? He went, yeah. I said, well, I've seen this thing on Netflix. It's called Full Swing. Yeah. We can make that.
Right.
But in business, in golf. Should we do it? And he went, yeah, sounds great. So then now we've got a golf channel. It's got
sat in the Gold Coast airport, my airport.
Yeah. Oh, really? Nice.
Yes, that's great, mate.
Yeah. So, that's what I would say. Like, if you can find a really strong business partner, someone who really blends with yours, because we're very different. We're similar, but we're very different.
We're yin and yang world, don't we?
Yeah.
But that's really helpful.
But that works, doesn't it?
Really
it does work.
It takes you out of that vacuum and that echo chamber of just your own opinion.
Yeah, because sometimes you can get inside your own head, can't you?
Oh,
and this is what I find with, if I have an idea, I just do it. Because if you think about it too long,
you're like the guy recording all the videos. You just overthink.
Yeah. And you just keep thinking, then you're like, oh, I shouldn't do that. I just do it.
Yeah.
And then I worry about it after. It's one of those things that I've always said to do is I'd rather do it and ask for forgiveness than ask to do it
Yes,
first.
100%.
correct.
100%.
Because it works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mate.
Sometimes, most of the time. So, talk about in business. You've been in business 8.5 years, did you say?
So we've been in business together proper.
Yeah.
So June 2017 was when company's house.
Yeah.
We established.
Okay.
What was then Property Video Solutions is now PVS Media.
Yeah.
I'd had a business before then. And then Matt and I had worked together for a year.
Yeah.
2016, the whole of 2016.
Yeah.
So we've been working together for 9 and a bit years, but we've had a business for 8 and a bit.
Yeah. And so you've got plenty of knowledge of business, plenty of knowledge of ups and downs, highs and lows and all that. What's one piece of advice you would give to someone starting a business in today's world? Because it's not easy, is it?
Yeah.
We need to be honest with people. I'm always open and honest and say the highs are high, the lows are low. It's finding that medium ground that keeps you going. You've got to have a passion for it. A job, being self-employed, it's not for Christmas. It is for life.
Yeah.
You have to become your business.
You do.
You can't expect to open a business and work like half a day here and there. You've got to put your passion into it.
You've asked for one bit of advice.
I just want,
One.
No, but what's one bit of advice you would give to someone? Like if they were thinking today, like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? Because there's hundreds and thousands of people out there sat behind a desk now, either typing away, writing, or being in sales. And I think there's that many people I speak to daily that go, don't like my job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, change it then. Because you can
Everyone's
change.
got the abilities.
Yeah.
It's the fear factor, isn't it, of leaving a steady job, steady pay, especially if you've got a mortgage to pay and kids to feed. And all this jazz.
People thought I was mental. Didn't they?
They still do, mate.
Yeah.
No, but government job.
Yeah, I mean, at work,
Yeah.
you got a bit of pushback. They were like, well, that will never work. So that spurred you on a bit
My
more.
old boss laughed at me.
Yeah.
And I'm still mates with him now.
Yeah,
I told him
yeah.
the other week, actually, because he'd forgotten. But he laughed when I started my first photography business. I had to get permission to moonlight.
Of course.
Work. And he said, oh, what do you want to do then? I said, to be honest, mate, if I could just make an extra 500 quid a month. Yeah. Because there was no flex.
Yeah.
Just if the car breaks or the washing machine breaks down.
Yeah.
I can maybe take the kids away on our family holiday once a year, whatever.
Yeah.
Just to try and make $6,000 extra cash. Just so I could do that. And he was like, dude, you're working full-time 9 to 5. You've got 2 young children. You know, when are you going to do it? So we'll have to do it evenings, lunchtimes, and weekends.
Yeah.
He said, but that will mean you're working 7 days a week. I was like, well, that's what I'll have to do then.
Yeah.
And he was like, you'll never do that. And he laughed, and I was like,
yeah, it's fine. You can smile.
I was like, not because I love him. Like,
yeah.
I was like, fuck you. As if I'm going to prove you wrong because that's how I am.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so difficult for one bit of advice. One bit of advice for me.
This is the difficult bit. You talking.
Yeah. One
bit. Come on, you got one bit.
Just one piece. Just like,
don't fear the no.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
There's
so many.
No. Yeah.
Like,
there's
loads
so
many.
But I always ask people because
it's
quite nice to. Eventually, I'll be able to clip them all together, and these will be all the pieces of advice that people have given you.
Yeah.
Like I've had people on here, just do it.
Yeah, I'd say don't fear. I'd say don't fear no. I think not fearing no is really good. Like if Matt will tell you, like you give me a list of 100 people, I'll call them all. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not bothered. Right? If I go to an event, I'll speak to 100 people. Yeah. And I'll talk to people about what we do and how we do it. And some of them will go, no, it's not for me. And I'll go, cool. And I'll move on to the next one.
That's it.
Next one. And I don't sweat that. Like, I don't go, oh, they've said no, they don't love me. I don't care.
Right.
Move on. Right. Because in business, there's so many millions of people who could do business with us.
Yeah.
And for our business, like your business, everyone needs to eat.
Yeah.
Right. Every business needs visuals.
Yeah.
Like, they need photography, they need video, they need animation, they need it. They have to do it to promote the market.
Yes.
Right. So I don't care. If you say no, cool. Maybe it's not no, maybe it's yes. Maybe it's just not now.
That's right. Yeah.
So maybe is yes, yes is yes.
Yeah.
So you're already 66% of the way there. So you only have to worry about 33%. Well, that's good odds for me. Go in the casino and they say, oh, you've got 66% chance of winning every time. I'm like, sound.
Yeah, I'm on it.
So I'm on it. Yeah. So just not fearing no, because so many people get really hurt by
they take
rejection.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, take it personally.
For me, I'm just like, whatever, move on.
Yeah.
You know.
I've got my first one will be utilise because it's 2025.
Yeah.
The internet.
Okay.
Been around for a while.
Yeah.
Anywhere. And a little bit of AI. I know that scares some people, but in terms of if you're starting out as a one-man band,
yeah,
you like you mentioned before, you've got to be everything to everybody.
100%. Yeah,
you're not only like yourself doing the editing, doing the filming, making the food.
Yeah,
you're doing the customer service bit.
Yeah,
you're also invoicing people if you do
Yeah.
like big corporate gigs and stuff. So
maintenance,
Yeah,
keeping the van on the
exactly.
road,
There's so
clean.
Emptying the bin.
Yeah, no,
And we still do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
but there's so many bits of AI tech out there that can take away some of those lower level tasks, like the admin stuff. Like
Yeah.
get a scheduling poster if you're
Yep.
needing to post 3 times a week.
Yeah, yeah.
Then there's some really cheap alternatives out there, like Spotter Studio.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like $99 for the year.
Right.
But you can schedule up a month's worth of content to go out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can then carry on doing what you're best at.
Yeah, yeah.
Because let's face it, when you start a business, you're best at one thing.
Yeah.
And then quite quickly you realise you need other people or things to help you be better again. And
Yeah,
move
absolutely.
forward.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd utilise a bit of AI and a bit of the internet.
Yeah.
And also just don't not ask for advice. There's so many people out there that,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of snake oil, people selling snake oil, but
Yeah.
you know, if you look around the internet, there's a lot of people that have got a lot of great advice that have been there and done that.
Yeah.
And also, I know this is a third bit, but do your market research. If someone's out there doing the same thing as you,
Yeah.
then
I would say as well, like, I know you said one.
No, it's
but
fine.
get a good accountant.
Yes.
So Michelle does all our finances,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
does all that stuff. We are bang on top of our court tax, our
Yeah, yeah.
VAT, whatever. Knowing your numbers is
Yeah.
really, really key. It's the thing that, as creatives,
Yeah.
and you as well, like, I'm not a numbers guy
No.
at all.
No, no, no.
But you need to know.
Mhm.
You have to know your numbers. You need to know your profit and loss. You've got to know
Yeah.
how much you've got in the bank. You've got to know what your VAT bill is. Just seeing your bank account, go, oh, there's money in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You put 20% for salaries, 20% for VAT,
Yeah, yeah,
10%
yeah.
for corporation tax.
Yeah.
Like, knowing your numbers so
in fact, on the back of that, if you had to edit this out and do one tip,
Yeah.
it would be, as a one-man band startup,
Yeah.
to employ, whether you're using Gmail or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
is get a second email
Yeah.
that is you,
Yeah.
but it's from your accounts man or your accounts lady.
Yeah, yeah.
Because as the business owner at that time,
Yeah.
you want to remove yourself from the awkward conversation of asking for money,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
overdue invoices.
Yeah.
Whereas if Janine or John
Yeah, yeah.
send an email from your business with your sort of signature, but
Yeah,
a different name, saying, "Oh, sorry, blah 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 blah, this payment's overdue,"
yeah.
then they're talking to John or Janine and not you. So when you turn up for the gig,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't have to have that awkward, "Oh, by the way, I can't
You
do
still owe
this
me."
gig because you still owe me for
Yeah,
last
yeah.
one."
That's
So
good.
that's a really small, easy
Yeah,
bit to get onto. Yeah.
We joke that we had when things used to go wrong in the early stage of our business.
Yeah.
We had a fake
Daryl.
temp called Daryl.
Oh, okay.
And we're like, and people would ring and like mates would go, "Oh, sorry, we had a work experience guy, Daryl, and he must have like dropped the ball."
Yeah.
And like, we'll get onto him. I'm like, "Thanks so much if you could." I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's just a young lad. Like, don't worry about it. And we're just like, another one for Daryl.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And it's just
Yeah.
like, it was a bit of a joke. But like, I think having the finance side so key.
Yeah.
So key.
No, that is good. So back onto what you do. How important in this day and age is social media, do you feel, in business?
Everyone needs video. Like everyone. No, jokes.
No,
No, I think it's really, really vital.
Well, going back to the website thing, like you wouldn't dream, well, you would dream, but how, if you started this without any social media,
Yeah.
how do you get your name out there?
No, I would be anyway.
Like,
Yeah.
like yourselves, and we're not going to hire the billboard near the Grantham train station.
Yeah.
You probably could do.
Yeah.
But what is the actual success rate of someone driving past?
Yeah.
Everyone's got one of these in
They
their
have,
pocket,
yeah.
right? And that's the remote
Attached to
control
it.
to people's lives, right?
Yes.
That it's
And if you can get
it's
a
vital.
nice local following, like you started to,
Yeah.
and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
And you just go from there.
Yeah, and I mean, you're doing food. People love to look at, watch food and
Yeah.
eat food.
But the cost is zero.
Yes.
Like, the
Just
cost is
time,
zero.
like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay, you can buy yourself, a little,
Yeah,
a little
nice.
mic, but you can get them on Amazon. There's a set
Yeah.
from Boya
Yeah.
that just plugs in the bottom of your phone. There's a USB-C one, or there's a iPhone one.
Yeah.
30 quid.
Yeah.
Like literally so cheap.
Yeah.
But that's all I'd buy. Maybe a little bracket, just or magnet to put your phone on.
Yeah. Just to put it on.
Whatever. Like you can spend under 50 quid
Mhm.
and be fully tooled up with the cameras in these now. I mean, they're not professional.
No.
But they're really, really.
They get you going, don't
They'll
they?
get you
You
going.
can download CapCut for free. Start
Yeah.
editing your own pieces.
Well, there's AI tools now. You can just upload some clips. And
Yeah.
DJI have got the Mimo app. Put 10, 12 clips in.
Yeah.
Choose a template, hit go, and it'll make it for you.
Yes,
You know, and yeah, okay. People are, "Oh, is that going to put you out of business?" No, because it can't do this.
Yes.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
think for me, you have to.
Yeah.
You just put yourself in the market. People think of video like they have this weird whatever. It's just advertising.
Yes.
But it's advertising in a way that is really consumable.
Yeah.
Really accessible.
Yeah.
and you can hit so many different demos and targets.
Yeah.
You know, because you can put the same bit of clip. You know, we'll film some
food
and stuff. You put the same clip on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. You know, Facebook Reels, whatever. And it costs you nothing. Yeah. All you're doing is just posting it. Yeah. You know, and anyone that sees your brand, your face, gets to know you, like you, trust you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, business, know, like, and trust. Yeah. That know, like, trust.
And it's evergreen. Like, once you make and put the time and effort into making a piece of video content, say you and the wife and the kids go on holiday for 2 weeks and you can't do this or can't film. Yeah. Then you could rehash like some episodes from series 3 and 4, or episodes 3 and 4, sorry. And you could say, oh, this is the best of this week because I'm actually away. Or a throwback. And then people don't miss that regularity.
And the bit that I like about video is, in particular, is it's there forever.
Yeah,
exactly.
Unless you delete it, but it's there forever. So I find now people will say, oh, I saw that video that you did the other week, but it's not the other week. It was months ago.
Yeah.
But it's only just coming up.
100%. And some of our best performing shorts on YouTube for our podcast. Making video your business. Yeah. Little plug. Some of them now had 10, 15, 20,000 views. I did some filming with a guy from Round Table talking about male mental health. And it had an instant like that, and it's had a steady, continual forever. You know, and you know, those clips are now at 20, 25,000 views.
But it's
they're all seeing the brand, all seeing the face.
It's much better than just static advertising, isn't it?
Completely.
Much better.
Yeah.
Because it's there forever. You can, like you said, you can reshare it, crop it, cut it, change it as many times as you want, and it's continuous.
I think selfishly for me as well, like I've got children, and like all that stuff's on the internet, and I think and it sounds a bit macabre, but I'm like, if I snuff it, my kids have kind of got like what's dad's take on business, or what was, you know, and if they forget, you know, because they're, you know, they're young, hopefully I'll live for a long time, but like they'd be like, oh, you know, I wonder what that opinion was or whatever, and they can see us out playing golf and having a good time, whatever, and it's almost not family video, but they've got all of that of me. Matt's lad's got that of him. And you've got that kind of like almost that legacy as well. Right. Which is really nice. And it's a bit of a different take. And I'm, you know, as I say, I don't mean it to sound like miserable, but
morbid,
like, but actually,
it's a good way of thinking about it.
It's a really nice, almost, you know, what did your dad think? Whatever. And that's kind of nice.
We know a company, well, I don't know them personally, but I've seen them online where they shoot sort of short half-an-hour podcasts, but you pay to have one done, but you get on a nearest and dearest, like a nan or a granddad or a mum or a dad.
Nice.
And they do you, because I mean, you've heard like people,
maybe we should do that.
I know, you literally just come up with a good idea.
I've got them all. No, it is a
done.
Well, because we were
going to write that down.
We were going to get my dad and your dad in separately.
Oh, 100%.
I've seen this business. There's a lady in town that makes teddy bears out of passed away relatives' clothes. Yeah. And that's such a nice thing for someone to have as a keepsake.
It is lovely, yeah.
And often you hear about people saving an answer machine, or they might have like 5 seconds of
voicemails.
video.
It's a voice,
exactly, on a WhatsApp group or a family WhatsApp group. Whereas, like, and we on this the business, I won't name them, but they had like a montage of people, and it was really quite emotional because they had people in that. Like, they were just having a chat and they found out stories that they didn't know about the nans and granddads or the mums and dads or whoever they had in. And you just think, actually, if something does happen to that person eventually, to have that nice conversthink to look back on. Like I say, a little bit macabre, but also probably quite sort of
depending on when you're watching this, you can book it now.
I think it's a great idea.
Do it for free, so it works out.
Yeah, that's it. I'm on it.
Mate, I'm in. Done.
Right, on that note, should we make some food?
Let's do it.
Should we do it?
Yes.
So every time I invite guests on, you get the option to make smash burger or pizza.
Yes.
You jump straight on burger.
Yes.
So you had to follow suit, I'm afraid. Because we're going to do Chris versus Matt. Burger challenge. Yeah. So you've brought some ingredients, which we'll have a little look in a second.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll do you two versus each other. We'll get the guys to taste it. And then after that, we'll make some other smash burgers for your staff to have.
Oh, amazing.
And we'll do that. Is that all right?
Yeah, sounds great.
Cool. So welcome back. We are going to make the smash burgers now with Chris and Matt. I normally ask people when they come on the channel what they would like to make. And I sent the email out. Chris responded faster than anyone saying smash burger. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
And you said you were going to bring on some ingredients.
Yep.
So Matt had to follow suit because we're doing Chris versus Matt in a presentation. So I want to see what it looks like once you've done it.
All right,
And also a little bit of a taste.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll just make a few extra smash burgers for your guests.
Oh, mate, thanks.
Is that all right for your staff?
Mate,
So what have you brought in, Chris?
So I went a bit off, not off piste. Ooh,
No,
that's
right.
weird. It's like Deck and Ant now. So my wife makes.
Okay.
She's great cooking.
Yeah.
All sorts of things, and she made this amazing jam.
Right.
It's a bit like a red currant jelly, so it goes really well with meat. But it's sloe berry.
Okay.
And she made, and they're all local sloes.
Nice.
From round Denton and Walsall.
Yeah.
And it's awesome with meat. So I thought I'd add a little jam.
Good stuff.
And
So
it's quite festive, like almost
Christmassy, isn't it? Yeah. A bit of red.
Getting towards Christmas, yeah.
So we'll do double beef, double cheese, and then we'll just layer it with some jam.
Yeah.
Do you like blue cheese?
Ooh, yeah.
Because I've got blue cheese in here.
Mate, I reckon that would work really well. Any help you can give me to beat him?
Okay.
That's fine.
Because I currently do one called a feeling blue.
Yes.
Which is double beef, double blue cheese, and then normally cranberry jam.
Oh, well, then let's swap it for that.
So we could swap it for that.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's do it. Yeah. Perfect.
I don't feel like I want to help anyone. I'm not helping. I'm just saying.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Is that right?
Yeah, everyone's allowed favourites.
Okay. So that's Chris.
That's fine.
Matt, what we got?
Right. So we've
Have you got a classic?
Well, sort of. I wanted to go for bacon cheeseburger type style.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So company not included, but I got some cheese slices.
Perfect. Yeah.
And we got some some pancetta. So
some beechwood smoked pancetta.
Indeed. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then obviously, well, not obviously,
gherkins.
but I love like the
Are you
New
a
York
gherkin?
deli style.
Yeah.
Like a bit of gherkin in there, bit of crunch, bit of acidity.
Are you trying to beat me with a family favourite? You're going with a cheese and bacon burger.
Yes. Nice.
Just for the win.
Yeah.
No,
cheese
no,
and
just for the belly.
bacon.
Just for the belly, not for the
Okay,
win.
fine.
Not for the win.
Right. So a couple of things. Have you ever made smash burger before?
No.
No.
I've reheated pre-made smash burgers.
Yes, I've done that.
Oh, okay.
I barbecued some.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, my friend in Newcastle says, "What do you have for tea tonight?" I say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I did a pizza or some burgers."
Yeah.
Went, so you didn't cook there; you just reheated something.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, that's not cooking." So, but this is proper cooking.
No, that's fine. So the grill's really hot. So the way to do a decent smash burger is the grill's got to be super hot.
Right.
If you need to do them at home, I always say to people, get a cast iron pan and just throw it in the oven, leave it in there to get super hot.
Right. Okay.
Then smash it onto there and put it back in the oven.
Okay. Right.
Because your hobbit at home cannot get to the temperature it needs to.
Yeah.
And
Not
people
like
always
this,
say, "Oh, I've tried to do it at home." That's your downfall straight away.
Yeah.
Good tip. Top tip.
Second tip is the mince that I use, I get from Clive Lancaster Butchers and Sons. They're based over in Bingham. They're top quality.
I can guarantee that. Mum and Dad live there.
Oh, do they?
I've had Clive's bacon, sausages.
Yeah,
really
perfect.
Good, really good.
So I worked with Clive for like 3 months to get my burger recipe perfect.
Oh, really?
Spot
Wow,
on.
Yeah, and he's
So-
top level butcher.
He is.
So, yeah.
He is. So in there, we've got chuck, short rib, and brisket. We get the fat off the short rib. There is
already hungry.
there is no salt, there is no pepper, there's no binding agent, there's nothing.
Right.
It's just meat and fat. That's all, and that's where you get your taste from. You see,
Sounds like me now. Just meat and fat.
and it only goes through the mincer once. Never
Right.
twice. So you know when people go, "Oh, I've made smash burgers at home. I bought the mince from Asda." That's gone through the mincer twice. That's why it's so thin and sharp.
okay.
You'll never get a decent crust on a smash burger.
Because that's one of the keys,
Uses
isn't it?
that.
Getting that little crust.
Yeah,
on
we
it,
need a nice crust on the edge,
Right.
and it needs to overhang the bun. That's the
is
plan.
See, I read it over the weekend because I was doing some research.
Yeah.
A cheese curtain.
Yeah, you can have a cheese
Yeah.
curtain. Yeah, that's right.
That's a smash
Yeah.
burger thing,
No,
yeah.
that is.
I know neither have I, so yeah.
Right.
Have you been researching?
He has. He's been doing some
Well,
research.
You're
Yeah.
so desperate to be.
I just didn't want to lose to this guy, and I wanted to impress this guy. So yeah.
It's
No,
because the golf trophy lives on my desk, Nathan.
Oh, does it?
That's upset about
Till
that.
So do you win if you
There's a
win?
Chris versus Matt. We've got a trophy.
Okay, and he just
Trophy
goes backwards and forwards.
between
So
them.
it's like an ant and deck thing,
It
then,
is.
isn't it?
It
So you
is.
should do it for the whole year, and then the
Yes.
loser has a forfeit.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. What forfeit would you like?
Yeah. Oh, is it going to be like that? Is it?
We'll
but
see by the end of the year.
Even with you having a lower handicap and you only just starting,
Yeah.
is he still beating you?
Yes.
Yeah, like my handicap's golf, as he keeps.
Oh,
saying.
okay.
So yeah, but I'm getting there. You know,
Yeah,
I'm no Rory,
To be
but
fair, I think it's like with anything in life, steady progress.
Yeah, it is.
Steady
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just
we'll see.
I always say to people, just one step ahead.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
if you can see 1 foot ahead,
You just got to keep
just
moving
take
forward.
it.
Yeah,
and then just move
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, like
take
it.
the next one. Take the
Just
next one.
like business, mate.
Right, so we're going to get these on the grill, give them a cook. While we're doing that, we still want to talk about media, still want to talk about social media in particular.
Yes.
Go for it.
So there's a thing going around at the minute, and it's been going for a long time. It's all about the hook, isn't it? It's
Yes.
all about drawing people's attention. So what's your interpretation of that? And how can you help people, advice-wise, that are watching this now, like, how can they draw them potential viewers
Yeah.
in to customers?
So the key thing is that the first 3 seconds really matter.
Okay.
So if you're doing a bit of content, short form particularly, don't waste it with saying, hi, it's Chris from so-and-so, so-and-so.
Oh, like my introduction I did.
But it's fine for long form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's fine
for long form.
Yeah.
But for short form, when you're targeting like 30 seconds, like every second counts.
Right,
so
okay.
That first 3 seconds wants to be, if you're looking for the best burgers in town, you've got to get yourself to my van, whatever, right? If you are, start it with a question, like start it with something that's impactful. And, try and target your particular demo. So say, for example, you're, I don't know, pizza, if you've got new pizzas, if you want to try the next levels in pizzas, you've got to get to my van on Friday because I'm trialing a new recipe, come and try it, blah, 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 blah. People are like, oh, I like pizza. It's instant because you're already in it.
Yes.
You don't need to say who you are.
You
don't need all that. It's just wasting energy.
Okay.
You've got a thing about changing scene, haven't you?
Yeah, so I don't know if your viewers will probably be aware of Mr. Beast if they've got little people. He's the most successful YouTuber currently. Like, I don't know what his average views on one video produces sort of 300 million.
Really?
So you make videos and you like views, as does everyone else.
Yeah.
But, and so I did a bit of a white paper sort of research on, for our clients mainly and their benefit, because Facebook released a stat, I think it was last year, saying the best performing length of video on their platform, Facebook, was 13 seconds for shorts and reels.
Okay.
Now, we're of an age where like 13 seconds.
But it's the attention span, isn't it?
It's the attention span.
It's nothing.
So to go along with Chris's advice and getting straight to the point and what you're going to be talking about, also think about the thumbnail that's going to be on the front of your video.
Okay,
so you want to, so for you, for example, new burger coming this weekend.
Yeah.
And you'd have not only new burger and a picture of the burger, but also put the town or the name of the town that you're operating in or city. So if it's like Grantham, because as the adverts go on for Coronation Street or whatever, they'll pick up the phone because they don't want to watch the adverts, start on a little scroll through. If you see your own name of town, Grantham, you're going to stop for a split second, and that's why you're trying to catch the engagement, because they could go, no, seeing it. Oh, Grantham, I live there. And already the video starts to autoplay. They might be 2 or 3 seconds in, and they're like, "Okay, I'm into this." So, but
start with the value. Because you're wanting to try and draw like every video. You've got these videos that are they're there for the video's sake because they're funny or whatever. And they're just there because they're there. Right? But anything business or advertising or marketing, you're wanting someone to do something to take action.
Call to action.
So you need to almost hone in on that target demo like as quick as possible.
Right.
I think like as if your life depends on it. How quickly can I get to my target market? If you love burgers as much as I do, God, I love burgers. Right, you've got your demo.
Right, they're hooked.
It's speed.
We do some work in property. If someone's got a house up for sale or to rent, we say rather than who you are, where you are, what's your name, what's your job title. The opening line would be, if you're a young family in Grantham, have I got the perfect forever home for you?
Okay.
Now straight away, someone who's looking for their next move. Oh, Grantham. Oh, perfect. Oh, stop. So again, that's that first 3 second the hook. There's a fine line between clickbait and a decent hook.
Okay.
Clickbait, as you'll know, like my dad uses the internet, but like he'll click on like MSN stories because it says, "Oh, I can't believe so and so got 20 years off their life with using this product." He'll click it. There's no product that exists like that.
No.
It's normally a completely different article. So that's lying and that's clickbait. But when it's your business, you don't want to be lying to people. So, like you say, just get straight to the point. And mention the time.
Speed.
Mention the place in which you live.
Because our attention span now is 0, isn't it?
Well, they say that, but then long form content, people are like, "Oh, I don't know why I'm bothering with long form."
But I said earlier, I like it. I enjoy it.
The problem is, right, that when people get to grips, and the best example I can give you is this, right? That you've got companies who will produce like an advert. They'll produce like a really short something on social media. But then they'll also have a podcast, so they'll also have this. Because once you're bought into a brand or you're bought into a product, you want to find out more about it. You want to find out more. Golf's a really good example. So we talked about the golf YouTube channel. Right? So I really love golf now.
Okay.
I did before, but I really love it now. And there's little adverts for tailor-made golf clubs or whatever. But I sort of then want to go, oh, cool. Well, I want to go and see someone review it. How does it really feel? What's the, is it any good? This, that, and the other. And
right.
Product reviews, club reviews, ball reviews, all that other sort of stuff. And you're really starting to like hone in on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So long form's as important as the short.
Okay. And then one other thing is, while I just get this board ready for your burger buns and put it here, is hashtags.
Yeah.
Have they died?
Yes.
A little bit.
So, okay.
Yeah. Instagram still loves them.
Yeah.
And TikTok as well, like the FYP for your page.
Oh yeah.
That's quite an important one. But that just helps the algorithm keep feeding your potential viewers or fans or whatever it is, followers of the channel.
Yeah.
It just keeps feeding them either your content or similar content.
Yeah.
To keep them within that sphere almost. So.
Okay.
But everyone knows that the algorithm gets it wildly wrong sometimes. It feeds you stuff that you don't want to watch.
So Google have changed theirs now.
Right.
So actually, what happens now?
This is key, actually.
Yeah. So what happens now is
okay.
SEO is predicated on keywords and your AdWords, basically keywords.
Right.
So Google at the beginning of 2025 changed the algorithm without telling anyone, told people around April, May time. That now every bit of video content you have that's on your website, Google reads the transcript, AI reads the transcript, and then attributes any keywords back to your SEO value from your video content. So videos become really, really, really important. But it's the transcripts from the sound.
Okay.
So every podcast you've got now, if you embed that on your website, if you take a YouTube link and embed your podcast on a podcast page on your website, Google's going to read all those transcripts and go food, burgers, pizzas, burgers, pizzas, burgers, burgers, pizzas, pizzas, burgers. And
even from a link?
Yeah, no, you have to embed it.
You have to. Oh, okay. But it's
But yes, because if you're on YouTube, YouTube is owned by Google.
Yeah.
So it will read all the transcripts and it'll go, cool, Nathan's Kitchen, that says burgers and pizzas loads.
Yeah.
Straight up the SEO. Anyone types it in, bang, straight up the SEO. You'll rank higher in the map. You'll rank higher on SEO.
Wow.
You'll rank higher on Google. You're on page 1 instead of page 3.
Okay.
And all it is simple changes. But videos become so powerful now for that SEO value. Way more powerful than anything else.
Oh, okay. That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're just going to put one on the grill. I'll do one first.
Okay, you do one first.
And then I'm going to leave you to it.
Show us the method.
Okay. So we're going to make one smash burger. I'll make it first, and then I'm going to leave you guys to it. So give yourself enough room, because when you smash it down, they'll just go all over the grill. Okay. So I just use a bit of parchment paper. It just stops it sticking to this. You don't have to. You can use this if you want to. And then it's all about strength and weight and putting as much down as you can. Give it a little wiggle. Okay?
Yeah.
Grab the paper, make sure it's pulled tight, and then literally just go right around the edge, pushing as hard as you can. And then we just lift it off gently. Can you see?
Nice.
Next one. Push it down as hard as you can.
Smells so good in here.
And then literally just all the way around the grill. And that is it. Okay?
Okay.
And now what we're looking for here is we're looking for a bit of caramelization around the edge there.
Okay.
Because they're so thin, they don't take long at all. You know, it's quite smoky in here, but literally that bit there is still raw. All the rest is pretty much cooked.
Yeah.
We're looking for that caramelization around there. You can just see it through there.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
All right, and then we'll flip it over. But you don't want to leave it on there too long because it becomes dry. So
that's why I was going to time it.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. So, but you'll get to know. You'll get to see. And then we literally just let it cook off. So while we're talking about that, I watched one of your little YouTube shorts.
Oh, yeah.
And you were talking about landscape and portrait TVs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, because there's a bit of a debate here, wasn't there? You were saying about having, like, it's going to mess everything up because you're going to have a portrait TV on your wall, aren't you? Pretty much.
But then we went for some beers and some food. We got down to London later one night for a gig the next day.
Yeah.
Just went out to quick sports bar, wasn't it, around the corner from the hotel. I was like, oh my God.
And they are.
Look, we sat in a 6-seater booth.
Yeah.
And they had the portrait TV and they had the Real Madrid game on.
Okay.
They hadn't filmed it in portrait. So occasionally, like...
it would go off, the player would go off the screen.
He'd be like, they'd be catching up with.
Okay.
And then you're like, okay. But then I've read an article, like Samsung are actually making this TV so they can shoot films in portrait to be played on portrait TVs. Now,
yeah, it's interesting, but then But then you look at your short form content.
Yeah, yeah.
So you look at your TikToks and whatever.
Yeah.
And actually, there was a period where the algorithm changed and uploading landscape stuff to TikTok became really good for you.
Oh, okay.
So, and the idea is that people, it said like
tilt the screen. Yeah, that's right.
Landscape.
Yeah.
And then because you've already done that, you've had that action, you're sort of more in it.
Yeah.
You're more involved. So I don't know. It's a funny one because obviously the kids now, you know, they are all about the landscape, but then when they're watching YouTube, it all goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, they're all portrait, but then it goes to the landscape. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a weird one. Like, who knows? Time will tell.
Yeah.
But you have to change all the cameras.
Do you feel that there's a lot of people now? Because I don't watch much telly. I said that earlier to you. I don't. If I'm not on my phone, then I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or working.
Yeah.
So a lot of the younger generation that watch, you know, your TikTok constantly or TikTok live, for instance.
Have you done a live before?
Yeah, I go live every Thursday, Friday. Always go live.
Because we're about to go live on one of our episodes for Driving Success. But do you see that spike in sort of engagement and whatnot?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I reckon, and they're not big numbers. Every time I go live on.
Sorry, I'm just.
Okay, so
sure.
We'll flip it by now.
So literally just keep going around like that, and then we flip it. That's the crust that you want, like that.
Right,
okay. But you must get it all off of the grill, or if you go too fast, it'll tear the burger in half.
Right.
I've got plenty, but that's it. And then you add your cheese, and she's done. All right.
Okay.
So I should have some cheese.
I'd have flipped.
Got some cheese there.
I'd have had some as well.
But yeah, you literally just put your cheese on, and then it's done. All right.
All right.
So I'm going to move that one out of the way. Lay on top. All the way around and then into a bun. Right. I'm not going to put this one in a bun because we're going to get rid of that one.
Okay.
Because you guys are going to make your own ones. All right?
Right. Do it one at a time or do we go together?
If you want to go together, I'll heat this grill up a little bit more and you can both go together.
You can do one at a time, it's easier.
Do one at a time?
Let's go on.
Yeah.
You go first.
I haven't got a coin, otherwise we could...
There you are.
Who won the golf last?
Me.
Right, you're first then. Okay?
Obviously.
I'll just stand there and smell.
Okay, so tongs are just there.
Okay.
Your two burgers onto the grill.
Got it. Okay.
And then we're going to push it down.
You're allowed to heckle from the back.
You can heckle from the back. Okay.
Give yourself enough room.
Yeah, so I'm going to go there-ish.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there-ish.
Yeah, that's all right.
There-ish, yeah.
Cool. Hang the tongs back up, turn them around, that's it.
There we go. Perfect. Right.
That's your press.
Okay.
Paper over.
Right, it's the important bit. Don't mess this bit up, Chris.
Push. Keep pushing. Keep going. More. Gonna leave you to it now. Can't keep telling you. So while we're doing that, best place you've ever eaten then, Matt? Where's the best place you've ever eaten?
Well, do you know what? I've got a couple of friends who went to San Sebastian in Spain. But,
yeah.
And it's a bit of a foodie holiday. I've never been on a foodie holiday.
Yeah.
So, and in San Sebastian, they're famous for their pincho.
Okay.
Pinxo. Yeah. And it's like small plate food, a bit like tapas.
Tapas, yeah.
But so they'll do like veal cheek slider burgers.
Oh, nice.
I know foie gras is a bit of an acquired taste.
Yeah.
You literally walk into these bars and you don't even get a table. It's all like busy buzzy.
Oh, really?
You just stand at the bar and you order a couple of small plates while you're having a glass of red or a beer or whatever.
Yeah.
We went out for a steak restaurant.
Yeah.
It was Park Cider House. But yeah, I mean, this behemoth. I mean, there was six of us. So we had a Chateaubriand between us.
Nice.
And we paid a few quid, and we expected to, but it was just next level steak experience. Yeah,
really
real good. So I've been to a few places. I've never been, to my knowledge, I don't think I've ever eaten Michelin star. I keep threatening to go over to Sat Baines and do like a tasting menu.
Yeah.
Or, is it the Hand of Flowers that Heston's got? So yeah, I've never been top level, but I've had some. But then I'm prone to a Mackie D's cheeseburger, which is like really bad food. But
hey, you like what you like, don't you?
It's one of those things, isn't it? So yeah. What about you? Best place you've ever eaten?
It's difficult because I like to try new things all the time. So they're always being trumped by the next one.
Of course,
if you know there's a lovely place down in like St Albans called Chicken George.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Is it right?
It's chicken. It's his dad's recipe. It's now him and his daughter, and they're absolutely killing it. But that food's really good. But again, I've been to Spudman.
Right.
And had a spud from him, and it's a jacket potato, but it's probably the best jacket you'll ever have in your life. But it's that theatrical thing, isn't it?
Yes.
We said earlier that like food trucks itself, they're becoming more of a destination place now to come and actually have some food. So yeah.
Well, on that, I used to 2012 London Olympics.
Yeah.
My brother lives in Australia now. He works for Tennis Australia. Lives in Melbourne. But
Yeah.
He worked for a company, and they had a food truck, and they had one down near Tower Bridge.
Nice.
Looking
good.
And when they got the truck set up in the morning, they always just throw some onions on the grill.
Some what?
Okay.
And
some what?
Some onions. ONIONS.
That's right. That's what I thought you said.
It's the grilling. You can't hear me properly. And basically, like
he can't say onions.
Oh no.
He puts it as a silent G.
I know. There's
Onions.
Jamie Oliver does it as well. It's like writing a list of famous people that say onions.
Oh really?
Onions. You can say it all the way you want, but it's fine. I used to chuck some onions on the grill, and people would be drawn towards just that smell of cooked food.
So that's what it is. Yeah. It's just enticing people in before you think.
Yeah.
So whenever I pull up to a stop, I'll always leave my cooking to be done while I'm at the stop.
Right.
So pre-cooking the onions, pre-cooking the bacon, just for the smell, because it draws people in if you need to. So you said about blue cheese.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Go wild.
So I've just put some gloves on just so we can crumble it on. So this is basically like a retake on a feeling blue. How much blue cheese do you like?
Oh, go medium.
Bit of blue.
About that
Bit of
much?
blue, that's.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just put some on that little pate there.
Nice.
Put that back in the fridge. So now all we're waiting for is just that little bit of blue cheese just to melt a little bit. Is it hot? You're going to put some more on there. Okay.
Just put a little bit on that one, yeah.
Okay. And then just to remind us, while that's... Are you all right?
Yeah.
And then while that's doing there, do you want to put your lovely jam on this bun?
I'm going to do it.
So just put that there. That's fine.
One jam.
One jam.
One spoon. Can you guys see this?
Okay. Going to go a little bit of jam.
Yeah. Going top and bottom? Both?
Go both,
You're going to go both?
Yeah. It's how I make my Christmas sandwich.
Okay.
Put a condiment on
Chris is a little famous for his Boxing Day sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, only famous in his own house, but, you know.
Yeah. Okay. On both.
Yeah, gone jam.
Now, literally, just stack one on top of the other.
One.
Nice and slow. That's it. Then lay it. That's it.
Perfect.
And pick them both up.
Oh.
Put them on your bun. So, secret to this is lip them over the back of the bun, and then you'll be able to pull it off. That's it.
Hey.
Perfect.
There we go. Look at that.
And then if you just sit the bun just so we can see it, and then we'll take some pictures. Perfect.
Beautiful, Bernard.
Awesome. Right, that's one done.
Take that, Matt Lee.
Ready for the next one?
I am ready for the next one.
So we'll just give this a clean.
Excellent.
That's done.
Go on then, Matty.
So you've watched it before. So tongs.
Tongs.
Yeah, he's watched me.
Two patties.
Yeah.
Plenty of space to work with.
Done already. We're on.
You're on.
Okay.
Back up. He's on. Just there, paper.
I'm a lefty, so we're going.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Just
Here we
watch
go.
your hand on that side then.
Okay.
Come on. Power! Yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't do that. You remembered that bit.
Oh,
I didn't do that.
It's all right, doesn't matter.
Oh.
We're going to do taste. We're going to do a bit of taste, aren't we? We're going to do presentation. It looks good.
I like the overhang.
Yeah, it's good. So while Matt's cooking his
food,
then we love food.
I love food.
Let's talk about favourite place you've ever eaten.
Ooh.
Or what kind of food do you like to eat? What's your go-to?
So I like everything.
Okay.
So I've eaten in some quite bougie sort of places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But being bougie, was it good? Lay that down there, babe. That's it.
I think it depends. I think it doesn't really.
I can get rid of that.
I think what is who you're with.
Yeah.
And having a really good time.
Yeah.
There's some amazing places locally.
Yeah.
If you want something, if you don't want to come and see you.
Yeah.
Because you want to go and have a big family meal out somewhere. Our mate Phil Doherty owns the Piggy Bank. It's just opened in Glasgow.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
But that's really good. But also, if you want to go and have something really nice as a family, the Staunton Arms is great.
Oh, not been
like
there.
locally, behind on Bennington.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The food's wicked. And as a local,
Yeah.
but if you want to go and do something really cool, I took my wife as a little bit of a treat. We had a brunch in Harrods.
Okay.
Just in like a cafe.
It
sounds a bit. It's just a cafe.
Right. Okay.
But it was just a really lovely.
Yeah.
Sort of experience. It wasn't meant for money, but it was just really, really nice.
But it's about that whole experience.
It's the experience, man, and that's why your food's.
I want to go longer, but.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, we are customers.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
We've had pizzas and we've had burgers and stuff.
Yeah,
it's great. And sometimes you want to eat in, sometimes we go out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
but it's all about the people. I think.
No, it is, and that's why I think I love food so much, because it brings everyone together.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a good meal with good company, you talk about it forever, don't you? Oh, do you remember that time we went so and so? Or 100%. Do you remember that steak we had, or the burger, or the pizza, or wherever?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
There is an amazing sandwich restaurant in Shoreditch.
Yeah.
It makes my second favourite sandwich in the UK.
Okay.
We were talking on our podcast a while ago when we kind of did that.
Yeah.
About your favourite movie, which is Chef.
Yeah.
And it does a similar sort of sandwich. It's a New York.
You can get him a job.
Like a New York panini.
Yeah.
And it's got salt beef, gherkins,
nice.
grilled tomatoes. That's my favourite sandwich in the country to buy.
Okay.
Like to buy.
Right. Okay.
That's my favourite sandwich.
Yeah.
It's from Franco's in Shoreditch.
Oh,
it's
that's like the got the pickles and the pastrami.
Mate, you've actually looked.
You need to put your cheese on now.
Yep.
So you brought your own cheese.
Yeah, I've just bought some. Just because we're thinking cheese and bacon burgers.
Yeah.
I'm nervous that he's gone Old Faithful.
The kids love.
That's all right.
The kids love it, and they love a bit of cheddar.
Yeah.
So
yeah, mine's a quiet. It's a bit of jam and a bit of blue cheese. Who knows? It could be either.
All right,
we're going to get staff to judge, aren't we?
Yes.
I'm not judging.
Okay. Are we going cheese on?
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
Always double cheese.
Double cheese.
Then we'll just leave that for a couple of seconds.
Okay.
So while that's just melting down, I always ask people, dead or alive, who would you like to have a meal with?
Ooh.
One person. One person. Well, no, it could. No, yeah, one person.
Okay, yeah.
It could be famous.
Yeah.
It could be anything you like.
See, I mean, there's a lot. 'Cause, I mean, we often talk about what would you be a death row meal.
Yeah.
Like in terms of food, but
Yeah.
To eat with, I mean, it'd have to be someone like maybe.
Shall I tell you mine?
Yeah, go on then.
Sir Richard Branson.
Okay.
Because I'd like to ask him, how does he get out of bed every day when he's got that much money?
Indeed.
What keeps you going? What keeps you going?
Yeah.
And the second one would be David Attenborough.
Oh, see, now he would be on my top three.
Yeah.
And then someone, I was going to say, I love football, so either an someone like Maradona or Gaza, like in their prime, and just although, I mean, David Attenborough, Stephen Fry maybe, just because he knows everything about everything.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
But then maybe a famous comedian.
Yeah.
You know, like Billy Connolly, like
back
in the day.
Yeah.
Like, he must just be an amazing person to have a night out with.
Yeah.
Like, so many stories and just a funny guy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You can keep all of that.
So one on top of the other now. Yeah.
You can keep all that. My grandma died a few years ago.
Yeah.
And if I had the choice.
Okay, you sit with her. That's lovely though, isn't it?
Okay.
It is nice. Right, layer it on.
So,
go.
Back
over
first.
the back.
Bring it down.
Beef curtain.
That's it.
Cheese curtain.
And you want some pickles, don't you?
Yes.
So here's a fork if you want to put them on.
Perfect.
Did you want any sauce?
Yeah, maybe a bit of ketchup if you got some.
Ketchup?
Yeah,
sure.
Ketchup wins.
You're going to go big bacon choice.
Yeah, careful of your hand. That's it, lay down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you've even... Oh, that's nice. You've got a little
nice. A little scatter out. That's the presentation he's done that, hasn't he?
Well, you were talking about presentation just before, Nathan. You're right, it's so important. I used to work in quite a high-end cocktail bar in Newcastle years ago.
Yeah.
And the guy who trained us, Aussie Andy, said, first off, you see the drink, the cocktail.
Yeah.
And then you smell the drink.
Yeah.
And tasting it's third.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So the presentation in front of the client.
Yeah.
And as they pick the drink up, they smell, which is obviously we're getting here.
Yeah.
And then, so often taste is considered the first, but it's normally the third.
Okay.
Ketchup?
A little bit of ketchup, yeah.
Awesome. So we'll just move here.
Oh, you've gone over the top and not in the bun.
Nice.
That is a good
He has been doing some
shaker.
research, hasn't he?
So then we just
It's all right.
pop that on there.
It might be
Cool.
It might be game over.
I mean, that is a sexy, gratuitous close-up.
So who are we going to get to taste them?
I mean, I think Toves is a good shout. You like blue cheese? Yeah, we'll get Toves and
Just Toby, not everybody.
We'll get Toby and Nick to be the judge.
Okay.
So we can come into 4 then.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Come into 4.
So we'll come into 4.
Yeah, come into 4. We jam it.
Sure, if I do it this way.
Ooh, look at that one though.
They do look good.
There you go.
Nice.
You got it?
So just remind us of your one while we're doing this.
So blue cheese.
Yeah.
With a slow berry jam.
Okay, homemade.
Homemade.
Okay, so does that homemade should be a few extra
Homemade should
points, shouldn't it?
It should be a factor.
Okay, what are we thinking? Have you tried it? You tried it?
Yeah, we haven't tried it. Okay,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
What do you reckon, Toby?
Jam's a winner.
Is it
I
good?
love the jam with the cheese.
Yeah? Is it nice?
The sweetness hits, doesn't it?
Mmm. That's not bad. I can't say it's excellent.
Combination. I love that jam.
Yeah. You're all quiet, which obviously means it's good food, doesn't it? That's a winner.
I'm saying that's a win.
Yeah?
I'd like to try the other one, look better.
Okay.
Just saying, presentation wise.
Very festive.
Okay, and the next one, just remind us what's in it.
So we went with obviously the double pate on your recommendation.
Yeah.
Double cheese, some like dill pickles or gherkin sliced.
Yeah.
And a little bit of pancetta fried off.
Nice.
So, cameraman A. I mean, careful, this might break the internet.
They do look good.
Big slice for Tobes.
Nice.
Consider presentation when you're eating this.
Does look good.
Chris.
I'm marking you down for gherkin straight off.
Really?
Marking me down.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You're not
At
gherkin
McDonald's, I get mad if they put gherkin.
Oh yeah, you
Really?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should take
I'll
that.
eat it though.
See, I wouldn't have cooked it to order.
Absolutely not. Gross.
Let's see.
We enjoying it?
Mate, it's nice. But what I'd say, in my defence,
Yeah.
is it's a bit... It's a
Yours
bit...
had no texture.
Yeah,
Mine get a little bit of crunch off the
Add some blue
pickle.
cheese.
Yeah.
Come on.
The bacon in that. What's the crunch?
Pancetta like bacon.
Yeah,
lardon
bacon,
types,
yeah, bacon bits.
That's nice. A little bit of
Saltiness. Yeah.
I mean, it's an oldie. It's a
Okay,
classic.
it's a classic. Yeah.
Hey,
Looks wise, yours was nice looking, wasn't
There's a reason why
It
cheese
was.
and bacon
You're
goes.
listening to the professional.
yeah.
Mine's
But
nice
looks,
looking.
but only because it towered up. I always find if you can tower a burger up,
Right, yeah.
looks like you get more for
I
your
suppose,
money. Then
yeah, you
don't
suppose
you?
you could pop some lettuce in there, maybe
Yeah,
a slice
build
of
it.
tomato.
Yeah.
It was yummy.
It was
To
good.
be fair.
Okay.
To be fair.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Right.
So you're obviously going to vote for your own.
I'm voting for mine.
Yeah, you're voting
Matt's
for yours.
his.
So there's one vote each.
So,
Tobes?
It was close.
Oh.
No, very close, but I'm going to just give it to Chris purely
Okay.
because the jam and the blue
Just set it
cheese,
apart.
Just, those two.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to do with the pickles.
Okay.
that side.
Okay.
I did not remember he hates the pickles. Always designed for your audience,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
And the
Cameraman?
most important cameraman, what do you think?
Between the two?
I'm going to go Chris as well.
Oh, yeah! Chris
sorry.
wins.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Yes.
I mean, if I could immediately issue P45.
I know, yeah.
yes!
So Chris
Okay.
for the win.
Yes,
Yeah,
Chris
that's
for the
an
win.
unfair
Come on.
advantage.
Hey, listen, audience, I know he makes a great sandwich. It's no surprise he makes a great smash burger.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I do love a sandwich.
So last couple of questions then. We'll
for
just
it.
do a quick fire round if that's all right. You always talk about a death row meal, don't you? Like, what's your death row meal? I always say, what's one, if you can only have one meal a day for the rest of your life, what would it be?
My Boxing Day sandwich.
Your Boxing Day sandwich?
unreal, yeah.
What's in it?
Oh, there's no time. Go and have a look at the podcast.
Okay.
It's basically, in short, it's a Christmas club, but there's a slice of toast, gravy dipped toast in the middle.
Nice.
A la Friends off of
Yeah, yeah.
1996. seven.
Moisture maker.
Right.
But
And
butter your toast, dip it in gravy,
Yeah,
put
yeah.
that in the middle, meat, condiments,
Yeah.
all the veg, everything.
Okay.
Just a massive oof.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'd eat that for every meal for the rest of your life.
But it's like having a roast dinner.
Oh, okay, yes,
But in a
perfect.
sandwich.
Mine used to be a roast dinner, but
Yeah.
then after much consideration, it was a pizza.
Yeah.
Because you can have a breakfast pizza, a lunch
Yes.
pizza, a dinner pizza, even a
It's a fair
dessert
point.
pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair point.
So-
That's a fair point.
Because I think,
Yeah, it's a good
obviously the
shout.
question begs it, but you're going to get bored of it, right? So
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
pick something where you can have a base and then dress it up.
And then dress it up
Yeah,
as you
lovely.
please. Okay. One other question. What's one app on your phone you can't live without?
TikTok.
TikTok?
Mine would be...
Is that for posting or looking or just a bit of both? You like the interaction type things? Yeah, okay.
Mine would probably be a live score, so I can check on the football results.
Really? You're big into your football?
Yeah, I mean, big Forest fan, but...
Which means he's not into football. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Don't say
it's
that.
Local. We're local. I love Forest. We went, didn't we? I cheered the Reds on.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been, it's great.
Yeah, we got Daishi back in, so that's going to save us. But yeah, I think sports related. But then I do find myself working out of hours, like you mentioned before, where you'll see something on an advert and go, "Oh, I wonder how they've done that." You film the TV, put it in the work group, have a little discussion. But apps-wise, definitely the sports apps.
Sports, yeah. So thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. Everyone that comes on, you either get to make a smash burger or a pizza, and also get a lovely T-shirt made from our friends at Vepwear. Don't know if you know Vepwear. Mark Rowe, Natalie Rowe. They own a T-shirt and clothing brand. So it's just this. It says Nathan's Kitchen Co. You can wear it as a nightie. Do whatever you want with it.
Do some branding for you.
There you go. That's that one.
Big fan. Thanks, buddy.
Mate,
and then that's that one.
Mate, thanks a mil.
Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Oh, honestly.
Mate, thanks for the time.
What way to start the week.
That's it. Thanks
cheers,
very much.
Man. Thanks.
So click the like and subscribe button, and let's see what this production looks like, because these boys and you guys behind the scenes are all editing it and everything. So thanks once again for doing that. I really appreciate it.
Mate, absolute pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Smells so good now. I don't want to leave.
See you in a bit. Bye.